things are positive. Okay, companies are reducing their carbon footprint. There is no argument against it, because everybody is reporting that they are consuming less energy than they were the previous year, producing more by consuming less energy, which is a good thing. But the world wants more. And the biggest impact that has happened in the last 3 to 4 weeks that I'm sure was covered, that shook up the world, and people are still, it was an earthquake kind of a moment, was what happened with Exxon in 2 weeks ago. This little company called Little Engine Number One, that managed to get 2 or 3 board seats in Exxon by just pushing Exxon towards a more sustainable and moving away from their energy intensive portfolio, has really shaken the world, because everybody in companies has now realized that investors are not going to buy your share, or they are not going to invest in your company, or they are not going to fund your capital needs if you don't have a good sustainability strategy going forward. So I expect over the next 2 to 3 years that there is going to be a very radical shift, because if you look at what happened to Shell, where there was a legal ruling that Shell has to reduce its carbon footprint. There was a Chevron, what shall I say, shareholder resolution, to reduce their carbon footprint. And this is going to have a very, very big impact in the Middle East for all the energy companies, and in the rest of the world for producers, because the shareholders and those with the BlackRocks of the world, the Fidelity, the Vanguards, the large investment companies, are going to be telling these private companies and energy producers that either you clean up your act over the next 3 to 5 years, if not, we are not funding your capital needs.
Wow, interesting.